Hey everybody, we got a great recipe today. This is perfect for meal plan, budget friendly, and easy to cook. It's a 5-day recipe for a Mediterranean tuna burrito. I had it for lunch this week. It's a no-cook recipe. It's easy, it's healthy, and it's easy on a budget, on the wallet. So why don't you take a look at the video and see what you think, and I would love to hear your feedbacks. And as always, the recipe, the ingredients, and the instructions will be on the comments. I hope you give this a try, and let's get cooking. Let's go. All right, folks, here we go. Let's look at the ingredients for the Mediterranean Tuna Burrito 5-day meal plan. We got the large tortillas right over here. Then we have the 5 cans of tuna. I'm using the Bumblebee this time, as they're a little bit more affordable. Half a cup of hummus. Here's our hummus right there. Then we're gonna do the cherries, 1 cup of cherries. I may not have no cherry tomatoes. I may not have enough cherry tomatoes, but I'm gonna do what I have here. And of course the feta cheese was not there, so I got some Parmesan cheese instead. I know there are different cheeses, but I wanted some cheese. And then we got the baby spinach. Love the baby spinach. And then we're gonna do optional olive oil, virgin. And then salt and pepper to taste. Then optional olives sliced. I got some of those as well. So what we're going to do first is we're going to prepare the tuna filling. It's going to drain the cans, place in the bowl, and optional, season lightly with salt and pepper and drizzle with the olive oil. Then mix in any optionals like sliced olives there too, if we decide to go with them. Then we're going to do prep the vegetables. We're going to half the cherry tomatoes, slice the cucumbers into thin strips. Wash and dry the spinach. Luckily this is already washed and good to go right there. Then we're gonna do the symbol of the burrito. We're gonna lay out the tortilla on a clean surface. I'm probably gonna microwave it for 10 to 15 seconds first to make it a little bit looser. And then I'm gonna lay out the tortillas, spread the teaspoon of hummus evenly on each one, then a handful of spinach, then I place a can of tuna on top with the seasonings there on it with it. Then I'm gonna do the top of cherry tomatoes, cucumbers, and the feta cheese, which is in this case the Parmesan cheese. And then we're gonna roll them up, folding the sides in first, then rolling from the bottom up. And then we're gonna do this. That's gonna be my meal prep for the week. For lunch. All right, folks, let's go. Let's prepare the tuna filling. All right, here we go. Let's go ahead and prepare the tuna filling. I'm gonna throw in a little bit of optional olives in here. Then I'm gonna drizzle about a tablespoon of oil. Get that right in there. It takes a while for a tablespoon to come out, so let's just be patient. All right, then we'll go ahead and put some pepper in there. Love the pepper. And then we gotta be careful and put a little bit of salt, not too much. All right, we'll take our fork and toss it around. Stir it up. It's gonna be a very tasty and nice burrito for the week for me. I'm gonna make it at one time and then put it away for the week. The recipe does suggest maybe doing the vegetables on the day that you're eating it, but I'm just doing it all at one time. Maybe a little bit soggy, may not be. I haven't tried it yet, but let's give it a try. All right, folks, let's go. All right, here we go. Gonna give this a try with one hand with assembling the burrito. I'm gonna put in some hummus. put a little bit extra right in the middle. All right. Then we go ahead and get the tuna filling here. 1, 2, and I do 3 fork loads. All right, then we got the fork loads there. Let's add in our, would have been the feta cheese. I'm using the Parmesan cheese. I think it's gonna be just as fine. You can see the olives I put in the tuna there. A little bit of Parmesan cheese. Then I'm gonna do 4 little halves of the cherry tomatoes. And then 3 slices of cucumber. All right, so remember we're gonna fold up. All right, I've got a hand here to help me out. We're gonna fold up and then we're gonna roll up. Oh, let's do it this way. This way. And then, nope, let's fold up and then roll up. All right, here's my burrito. It's not perfect, but it's better than it has been. Practice is making close to perfect. All right, folks, let's go. And as always, thanks for watching. The recipe, the ingredients, and the instructions will be on the comments. If you got any value from this recipe or this video, please consider liking and subscribing. It does a lot for my channel. All right, I really appreciate it. Thanks, and let's go. Until next time, believe in yourself. Let's get cooking. Let's go.